What did you think of the crowd reaction to Joe Mixon?
Alexa, I want to know what you think too. For me, it was just really uncomfortable. It was uncomfortable. I felt uncomfortable as a woman. I felt uncomfortable for Bob Stoops, for their team. I mean, and then you see Baker Mayfield throwing his arms up like, let's get loud, let's get loud. I don't want to hear that anymore. Being someone that's sitting on my couch and watching it, and I can hear what's going on in the stadium, it's really uncomfortable and not the kind of chanting and not the kind of camaraderie that I want to hear in a football game. You know, I went into sports because it's something that people can rally around and can cheer for the same common interest. And when you have chants and boos and things like this that don't really connect, it's unfortunate. And I feel like it really takes away from the game and it makes people uncomfortable. And that's really the best word that I could use to describe the feeling when those chants were happening.
Yeah.
Sure, Joe Mixon had to play in this game. You know, he had to go out and he had to play for his team. He served his one season suspension. He did everything he was supposed to, but then Bob Stoops comes out and says it wasn't big enough suspension, and you see the video. I mean, the whole thing was just uncomfortable. And to me, it sends a message of, if this is something that happens, regardless of if there's a video or not, dismissal is the only way. Let these guys go another route. Let them get help on their own. Let them go figure things out at another school, maybe a JUCO school. Show that they've improved and become a better person. I don't think you've seen Joe Mixon become a better person by suspending him for one season. And that's why there's so much animosity and just disgustingness going on. That was my opinion. What did you think?
Yeah, Shae, I mean, you couldn't have said it better. I couldn't have said it better myself. I completely agree with you. And unfortunately, I wasn't surprised. I was just disappointed. And that's kind of the feeling I took away from that, is that we've seen this over and over and over again. So it's not like I haven't seen it before, but I was disappointed, like I always am, that this is the situation, this is the reception that he got, and that it was so warm and welcoming to a player that still has a lot of growing to do.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. The whole thing's just so uncomfortable, and we've got to figure out a way to fix it. And like I said, I think this is a very good example of why you need to dismiss these players, because and I'm not saying he doesn't deserve a second chance. I just think he deserves a second chance at another place where he can go get some help, become a better person, and not just sit out for a season and come back in and have chants and boo. I mean, it was just, it's wrong. It's not okay.